Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to stop whatever you're doing in your mind right now. Silence the doubt, the noise, the hesitation. I want you to listen not with your ears, but with every cell in your body. Because today is not just another moment. This is not just another speech. This is not just another day on the calendar. This right now is your call to rise. There comes a time in every life where you are standing at a crossroads. One path is paved with safety, comfort, familiarity. The other jagged, steep, uncertain, and unknown. And yet that's the one that leads to greatness. That's the one that breaks you down so it can rebuild you into something unshakable. That's the one that reveals your real strength, not the kind that flexes, but the kind that endures. The kind that stands when your knees buckle. The kind that shouts when your voice is trembling. The kind that says, I will, when the world screams you can't. Every person alive has a war to fight. Not with fists, not with bullets, but with belief. The war is internal. The enemy is within. It's the voice that tells you you're not good enough, that you're too late, too flawed, too broken, that your time has passed, your chance is missed. That voice is a liar. That voice is your fear, dressed in the clothes of logic. But logic doesn't change the world. Passion does. Obsession does. Grit and resilience do. The people who changed the course of history were the ones who didn't accept their limits, who challenged their circumstances, who demanded more from life and refused to settle for what was handed to them. You've got fire in you, even if it's just an ember now. But fire doesn't stay lit on its own. You have to feed it with vision, with action, with belief. You have to protect it like it's the only thing that matters, because it is. That flame is your purpose, and without purpose, you're drifting. It's easy to drift. Anyone can do that. It takes no effort to complain, no strength to blame others, no greatness in excuses. But to stand up, to face yourself, to look your flaws in the eye and say, I am more than my pain, more than my past, more than this moment. That takes a warrior spirit. You want comfort? Stay where you are. You want growth? Then get ready to hurt. Get ready to bleed. Get ready to cry. But also get ready to transform. Because on the other side of struggle is strength. On the other side of pressure is power. Diamonds aren't born in silence, they're born under crushing force. And if you feel like life is pressing down on you, maybe you're being shaped for something more. Maybe the fire isn't there to destroy you. Maybe it's there to purify you, to burn away everything that isn't real, that isn't strong, that doesn't belong in the future you're destined for. You don't need the world to believe in you. You need one person. You stop waiting for validation. Stop chasing permission. The truth is, no one is coming to save you. There's no cavalry, no miracle, no lucky break. It's you. It's always been you. You are the answer to your own prayers. The hero of your own story, and you don't need to feel ready. You just need to move. Action creates readiness. Motion breeds momentum. Get up, get moving, get angry if you must. Get passionate, get relentless. But whatever you do, don't stay still. You think greatness feels comfortable. It doesn't. Greatness wakes up early. Greatness stays up late. Greatness sacrifices. Greatness gets rejected, doubted, misunderstood. But greatness keeps going. It gets up when everything says stay down. It walks when it can't run. It crawls when it can't walk. It never quits. Quitting is easy. That's why everyone does it. But you're not everyone. You were not born to blend in. You were born to break molds, to shatter expectations, to rise like thunder and echo like a legend. Look at your life. Really look at it. Not with shame, not with regret, but with ownership. You are not a victim. You are not your past. You are not your worst day. You are the sum of every decision you make from this moment forward. Every breath is a vote for the person you want to become. So decide. Decide that you won't settle. Decide that this pain will not define you. Decide that you are worthy, not someday, not when you're perfect, not when the world agrees. Now, you are worthy now. You've got more in you than you know. More grit, more power, more brilliance. But it doesn't show up until you demand it. It doesn't reveal itself until you get tired of playing small. Until you say, I'm done living half a life. Until you push past the point where most people stop. That's where champions are made. That's where the world changes. Not in comfort, not in safety, but in fire, in friction, in fight. You don't have to have all the answers. You just need a reason, a real one, a reason that grabs you by the soul and says, this matters. That's your fuel. That's your why. And when your why is strong enough, The how takes care of itself. When your why is deep enough, you'll tear down walls with your bare hands if you have to. You'll face rejection, face failure, face loneliness, because what you're chasing means more than any fear trying to stop you. People will doubt you. Let them. Let their disbelief be the wind at your back. Let every knee sharpen your focus. Let every closed door make you find another way in. You're not here to be liked. You're here to make an impact. To carve your name into the bedrock of your own destiny. To make sure that when your time on this earth is done, people say, they lived, they really lived. Every legend was once just a person with a decision. Every hero was once just someone who refused to quit. Every miracle was born in a moment of madness, of courage, of refusal. And you, yes you, have that same power. Don't you dare say you're too old. Don't you dare say it's too late. If there is breath in your lungs, there is fire to ignite. There are chapters still unwritten, victories still untouched, mountains still waiting for your feet. And the only thing between you and them is the lie that says you can't. Erase that lie, burn it. Replace it with truth. The truth is you're capable, you're powerful, you're dangerous to anything that tries to keep you average. The truth is you've survived everything so far, and you're still standing. The truth is you're not done, not even close. This is your rise, this is your season, this is your roar. You owe it to yourself to try, not half-hearted, not when it's easy, but with every drop of soul you've got, because life doesn't hand success to the hesitant. It rewards the relentless, the unbreakable, the ones who fall and fall again, and still choose to rise. Be that person, be the storm, not the feather, be the voice, not the echo, be the one who wakes up years from now and smiles, not because it was easy, but because it was worth it. You will face days where nothing makes sense, where every path seems blocked, where your strength feels gone. That's when it matters most. That's the proving ground. That's where you earn your stripes. And you don't need motivation then. You need commitment. Motivation is fleeting. Discipline is eternal. Fall in love with the process. Embrace the grind. Make every setback a setup for a greater comeback. You're not just building a goal. You're building you. And you are the most valuable thing you'll ever create. The people you admire, they're not better than you. They just chose. They chose to start. They chose to persist. They chose to suffer forward. So choose. Choose to get up. Choose to silence the noise. Choose to make today count. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Today. Because your future isn't waiting. It's watching. Watching to see if you're ready. Watching to see if you'll finally believe. Watching to see if you'll finally unleash the version of you that you were always meant to become. You've got a spark in you, and if you dare to fan that flame, if you dare to push, to stretch, to fight, to believe, there is nothing you cannot do. Let this be your turning point. Let this be the moment you said enough. Let this be where your story takes flight. And when you look back, years from now, let this be the day that everything changed, not because the world gave you permission, but because you finally took it. So stand with fire in your gut, and purpose in your veins. Stand with vision in your eyes, and steel in your spine. Stand for every version of you that didn't make it. Stand for the dreamer in you that's still alive, still breathing, still burning. The time is now. The place is here. The person is you. You are not just a name. You are a force. And nothing can stop a force that refuses to be broken. Rise, speak, act, live. Burn so bright that the shadows fear you. Build a life so fierce that fear has no home in it. Go claim what's yours. The world is waiting, not for someone perfect, not for someone chosen, but for someone willing. And that, my friend, can be you. It must be you. Because we don't need more doubt. We don't need more waiting. We need boldness. We need fire. We need people who refuse to settle. So go, be that fire, be that storm, be that light in the darkness, and never look back.